Do your meals usually consist of some sort of meat, like maybe a juicy hamburger or that perfectly seasoned chicken, or maybe some sizzling bacon? Well, let's talk about that meat. A meat-based diet has a major effect on the environment, from wasting resources to land loss and even pollution. The average American ate nearly 100 kilograms of meat last year. This amount is a major factor in the environmental impact of livestock farming, and everyone's awareness of their meat consumption is the first step to change it. Now I will discuss the first environmental impact, wasting resources. So one resource that we waste a lot is grain. Livestock consume 1/3 of the grain crop that we grow. This is a big deal because this crop could be used to feed humans instead. About 10% of the crop that's fed to livestock is turned into meat. That means we're wasting 90% of grain to produce meat instead of eating it. Another resource we waste is water. 92% of the world's fresh water is used for farming, which is based off of a 2013 study mentioned in the article, What is the True Cost of Eating Meat? And 1/3 of this is used for livestock. Meat uses thousands of more liters per kilogram of product than plant foods, like vegetables and fruit. Vegetables and fruit use between 300 and 900 liters per kilogram of product, while meat uses between 4,000 and over 15,000 liters of water per kilogram of meat produced, with beef being the most. So next I will talk about how the meat-based diet can cause land loss. For land loss, deforestation is a major cause. Livestock is the largest user of land resources. Forests and prairies are cleared out to make these big livestock pastures, which means that many of the natural habitat is disrupted and harmed and messes up with the balance of the ecosystem just so we can produce our livestock. 70% of the deforested land in the Amazon basin is now pastures, and 30% of the whole world's surface is used for livestock farming. That means a lot of the world is being taken out of its natural habitat just so we can grow our food. Soil erosion is another major cause of land loss. According to Bob's Home's article, What's the Beef with Me?, livestock accounts for 55% of soil erosion in the U.S. Soil erosion can lead to depletion in carbon in the soil, which has a lasting effect on the nutrient levels in the soil and what can grow in the soil. So the next and most important environmental impact I will talk about is pollution. As you can see in this picture, this guy is spraying pesticides or fertilizers, and they are covered head to toe in masks and suits because pesticides are toxic. Yet we still spray them all over our land. Pesticide runoff is a major affectant that kills weeds and insects, which has an effect on the food chain in that surrounding area. Another thing is it runs off and gets into our drinking water, which is obviously, from the picture you can see, toxic to ourselves, so ingesting it is really bad. Another thing is nitrogen and other nutrients from fertilizers and animal feces lead to eutrophication in lakes. This means that there is an overgrowth of algae, which causes oxygen levels to be depleted, which affects a lot of animals in that ecosystem. Another form of pollution is greenhouse gases. Francis and Julian explain in their article, 5 Ways the Meat on Your Plate is Killing the Planet, that livestock farming contributes 18% of human-produced greenhouse gases. This is more than all of the transportation emissions human produce combined. This is a big deal because greenhouse gases have been a major cause of climate change, which most of us have felt all around the world. For livestock farming, major causes for greenhouse gases is the methane gas that animals produce, which they release into the atmosphere. Another big cause is carbon dioxide from the deforestation to produce the pastures and from the transportation of the livestock. In this picture, you can see that livestock in the form of carbon dioxide produce way more than other plants that we grow and dairy products. This shows that livestock is harming the environment at an exponential more rate than other plants that we could grow. So, in conclusion, wasted resources, land loss, and pollution are major environmental factors from a meat-based diet, which show that we need to do something to change this. Humans have impacted the environment in so many ways, but the consumption of meat has never been discussed, or is very little discussed for this problem. Limiting meat consumption can really help reduce the harm we put on the environment, and this will allow future generations to enjoy the earth and its wonders that we have gotten to enjoy. Thank you. This is my CST 100 persuasion speech. Thank you.